Hello, man. When is it the best time for you to consider taking a break? When is it the best time for you to really say, oh, I really just got to take some time for me and just do some repose, replenish, and rejuve? Hi, my name is Jesse, and welcome to the Valiant Lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about when the right time to do stop, think, repose, replenish, rejuve. What does all that mean? Well, it means to take a break, to stop and relax. It also means you need some time to rest. So right now, what I'm looking at in my life is I've been going about Mach 40. And what that looks like for me is that I've been looking at all the ways to optimize my own body and my own ways to work. Been looking at ways to enhance my ability to be able to be accessible to you, all the while doing the work of the day-to-day when it comes to taking on my clients. So I did a biofeedback test the other day with a colleague of mine, and what was suggested was that I take some rest, because there comes a point in what you do every day I do meaningful things where I take time for myself, but there's got to be a grander thing that you got to do. And what that is recognizing when your body needs to slow down, when your body has to get rest. And when you push it, it's okay to push it in a lot of ways. But here's where you draw the line when it comes to what you can do. When it comes to the point of you're just day in, day out, and you're noticing a pattern over a stretch of several days, let's say a week to 10 days, and you notice that you're really not gaining any ground when it comes to getting the sleep that you want, but also feeling totally replenished every day. So for the last week and a half, I've been feeling like my body's being a little bit taxed, and that's okay. Where it becomes an issue is when you don't take that time and you look at it like, I've got to push through this. And what happens is you exacerbate your body, you put yourself into adrenal fatigue, and you actually start doing more harm to your body. You start overtaxing it to the point where stress causes injury. Stress causes mental amnesia. It causes me to become complacent. So you might be asking, how do I deal with all of this? How do I look at this from a lens where I'm looking at it from 30,000 feet? Here's how. Notice yourself over a series of days, like 7 to 10 days, like a week, a little more than a week. And every day, I want you to look at how you get up and how you monitor your own energy throughout the day. If you're feeling like you're exhausted or you're tired the whole way through, it's time to take a break. If you feel like after each night, day 5, day 6, and you're still feeling tired and fatigued even after those days, time to take a break. It's okay to inject 1 to 2 days in there. Make sure that it is absolutely dedicated to rest time. And you're not doing anything else like running around, catching up on errands. You're not doing anything like, catching up on your marathon training. You are not doing excessive things like taking on multiple jobs for things for your kids. Now I realize it's hard for most of us, but it's not. You got to dedicate time to that. You got to dedicate time to your rest. You got to dedicate and prioritize time to getting going. And this is a part of who I am. So today, even though I'm in the office, I really haven't done a lot other than do paperwork. And it hasn't cost my mind or anything like that. I did have one client, but it wasn't over the top. So today and tomorrow will be dedicated towards just taking rest, taking a break, and I'll get a little bit more of that over the Christmas break as well, which will be really nice. Now, take into account as well that that is not a time when you overindulge, like overeat, drink excessively, take on a lot of sugar, because guess what you're going to be doing? You're going to be taxing your body that much further, my man. You are going to be looking at even more exhaustion, because now your body has to put up with all that other stuff on top of the fatigue that it already has. So you're further doubling down on your body's ability to not come back as quick. And that is where you experience things like adrenal fatigue, where you experience things like not being able to think cognitively. Your body becomes lethargic, and this is the time when dis-ease sets in, and when it mentally becomes the physical thing, and when it just becomes something that you do not need at that time. So what am I doing for myself today and tomorrow, dedicated to me and some rest? The weekend as well, there's a little bit of repose. And summer months as well, when it comes to summer months, those are the time where we're getting more sunlight, we're up and getting a lot of action. During the winter months, this is the time when we're doing a little bit more nesting. We're not going full throttle like what you would normally expect to do in the summertime. Not a lot of light in the sky from the sun, and you're going to expect that you're going to be a little bit more lethargic. So if you're pushing it even further, you're actually doing a little bit of a disservice to your body, because you're not listening to what your body's saying. Hey, I need you to slow down. We're going a little too hard. I can't keep up. And your body will tell you that. And if it needs to speak to you in other ways, it'll look like dis-ease. It'll look like some people get things like mono. Some people get things like, well, I don't know, congestion. Your body starts to speak to you in a way where it has to give you something physical in order for you to go, geez, it's not time for a cold. I can't afford that right now. Well, you got to, because if you do not take time for it when that stuff happens, it's going to be even worse down the road, like huge inflammation. It's going to be scar tissue. It's going to be things like the big C, right? Actually, it should go this way. And we don't want that. So, in wrapping up, it is smart and intelligent, as well as insightful, to take time to slow down. It is time to take time. It is meaningful to take time to do repose, rejuvenation, replenish. And make sure it's meaningful, because it's not spent running around doing errands, doing activities with the kids that you're trying to catch up on. It's not meant for doing extra training at the gym because you got a whole lot more time. No, it's meant for you to just be. Relax, be. Take your favorite cup of joe or your favorite tea and a little book and do that. Don't scroll for ages and ages and ages. That's not going to help you either. EMF is just as taxing on your eyes. So, following up here, if this is something that you think that you could handle a little bit more insight with, I'm willing to help you with that. And I would love to help you with that. So that is just as much as just as little actually, going to my website, thevaliantlifestyle.com, and booking a 30-minute call with me just to see what you think, just to see if this is something that you should be doing, which is hearing somebody else help you to see if taking time to do rest is a smart thing to do, which it is. It's not weakness. It's seen as weakness, but it's not. All right. I want to thank you for watching this video, and let's do this.